If you have clicked on this video, you're probably looking back at the last few months and asking yourself, what went wrong? At the beginning of the year, you have set many New Year resolutions. You promise yourself that this year is going to be different, and by the end of the year, you are going to be a completely different person. But that doesn't seem to happen anytime soon. I don't really like setting up goals because the problem with setting up goals, especially huge goals, is that it really depends on how you feel at that particular time if you can achieve it or not. It's the beginning of the year, you feel like you have plenty of time and pretty much every goal seems achievable. But a few months down the road, you realize that you actually don't have that much time in the first place. So what I like to do is that focus on the right habits. Instead of setting up a goal of achieving 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I would rather set up a goal of uploading videos twice a week, and it doesn't really matter how many subscribers I will get by the end of the year. I might get more or I might get less, but uploading twice a week seems like a more achievable and practical goal than getting 100,000 subscribers. That's why I would build tiny little habits that I practice every single day. Setting up a goal to read 50 books a year sounds way more exciting than reading a book for 15 minutes every single day. But the second goal is way easier and practical to achieve compared to the first one. So here in this video, I will share with you 12 tiny little habits that you can implement right now. You can easily incorporate them into your daily life, and I guarantee you that they will have a far bigger impact on your life than your New Year resolutions. So, give this video a thumbs up and let's start with the first one. Stretch for 10-15 minutes every single day. Believe it or not, but the speed of your blood circulation is one of the decisive factors whether you will achieve your goals or not. Your blood flow is what makes your body function, even your brain. It delivers oxygen and nutrition to your brain and removes waste. In fact, your brain consumes 1/4 of your blood, and if that blood flow slows down, you start feeling lazy, your energy level drops, your willpower depletes, you might even have difficulty falling asleep at night or staying focused. What people don't understand today is that our bodies were not meant to sit all the time. We're like animals who're supposed to run, jump, hunt, and constantly move. But what we do instead is that sit all the time. 8 hours at work, then a few hours in the car, and so on. What happens over time is that your muscles could move, especially around your neck, and slows down the blood flow to your brain and makes you less productive. But by being more active or stretching at least 15 minutes a day, you can avoid that. Number 2. Focusing on finishing the task and not working long hours. So here's how people work. You sit in front of a computer, but before you start working, you have to check your phone, see what's happening in your Insta feed. Once you work for a few minutes, you check out YouTube. Maybe right now you should be working, but you're watching this video. I'm not really sure at this point, should I tell you to get back to work or watch this video till the end? But what I can certainly tell you is that you can boost your productivity by giving this video a thumbs up. Wasn't that smooth? Anyways, working for long hours is a waste of time. What matters at the end of the day is the results. So try to work less but more productive. Number 3. Jog every morning. There is a long list of benefits when it comes to jogging. It strengthens your immune system and helps you live longer, but that's not why you should turn it into a daily habit. How you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. If you started with something productive like 15 minutes of jogging, it will be much easier to move to another productive task. While when you lie for an hour before you get up, chances you will be lazy to do something productive are very, very high. Number 4. Journal every morning. Before I start working, I make a short to-do list where I write 3 to 6 things I have to do for the day and always keep the list in front of me. If I would accomplish them all, I would consider the day to be successful. It could be analyzing a company, conducting an important meeting, or writing a script for a video. First of all, I have a clear plan to follow for the day. Secondly, after finishing each task, I feel motivated to finish another one. And at the end of the day, if I accomplish most of the listed tasks, I feel a sense of accomplishment that I haven't wasted my day and I did something productive, and that pushes me to keep going. Number 5. Don't do or say anything when you're angry. When you get angry, you stop thinking rationally. Your emotional response would most likely turn things worse. Try to remember at least one incident when you react emotionally to something and it ended well. You can't, because there isn't. Whether you are in an argument with your partner, parents, or some strangers in the streets, always wait until you calm down before taking any action. Number 6. Spend your most precious time wisely. When you wake up and had enough sleep, your productivity is at your highest level. Don't waste that precious time on the least important things. Playing video games, talking to your friends, or cleaning up your house is something you can do during any time of the day. But without enough willpower, you can't do creative work. So start your day by working on the most important thing, and as your willpower starts depleting, you can move to other things that require less willpower. Number 7. Don't argue with anyone. It's important to have your opinion, but spending your time to convince people that you're right is a waste of time, unless you're running for the office. It's absolutely normal to have two opposite opinions on the exact same matter, because our opinions are not always defined by facts or the reality on the ground, but how we view these facts does also influence our opinions. And since each of us grew in a different family with different friends and different experiences, we pursue everything the way we feel is right. So don't waste your time arguing with people. Number 8. Break down every task into small steps. When I started going to the gym, I used to procrastinate. Going to the gym means I have to get my stuff ready, drive to the gym, change my clothes, work out for an hour, take a shower, and so on. The task seems so big that my brain would push me to procrastinate. But if it's something small and quick, it's way easier to defeat procrastination. That's why always break the task in front of you into small, many tiny tasks. It will be much easier to accomplish it. If you have to study, don't think about reading the entire book or studying for the next 2 hours. Promise yourself to study for 15 minutes and that's it, or finish just one chapter. The moment you start studying, it gets easier to keep it up. Number 9. Stop comparing your life to others. In a forest of 100,000 trees, no two leaves are alike, and no two journeys along the same path are alike. People always compare themselves to others. If he has achieved something by a certain age, then you should too. But the truth is, you are a different person and your circumstances are different. Your journey is going to be different. So stop looking at others and focus on how you improve your life based on your circumstances. Number 10. Always find some time to spend with your closest friends. I remember when I desperately wanted to achieve something because I was doing terrible financially, I disciplined myself, and for 4 years in a row, I worked for at least 12 hours a day without taking a single day off. I achieved a certain level of financial freedom, but then I realized that I had no social life. All my friends with whom I built a strong connection for years disappeared because they were tired of inviting me, since I would always say that I'm busy and I can't. But what's the point of all of that money when you have no friends to talk to? Friends and family are even more important than your financial success. It doesn't matter how busy are you, always find some time to spend with them. Number 11. Read a book for 15 minutes a day. Nowadays, most of the information we consume is from the internet, online articles, YouTube videos, social media, etc. But let me tell you a secret. Over 90% of the content on the internet is for the entertainment purposes, because there is a competition for views and clicks. So one way to get trustable, reliable information is from carefully written books. You don't have to read hundreds of books, but 15 minutes a day is enough if you do it every single day. Number 12. Do what you enjoy. People usually settle for jobs that pay well, even if they don't enjoy it. And that's normal, because at the end of the day, you have bills to pay, especially if you have a family to feed. But life is too short to only take care of your needs. You should also enjoy and do stuff that deeply satisfies you. If you enjoy your job, then you're lucky. If not, find at least a few hours a week and do what brings you maximum pleasure, whether it's a side hustle or a particular sport. Remember, in the age of internet, everything can be monetized. So once you get good at it, you will find ways to monetize it. Here you go, These are 12 tiny habits that are easily implemented but will have a tremendous impact on your life. Don't try to implement them all at once, but rather one by one. In fact, you don't have to master them all, even a few of them is enough. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thanks for watching, and until next time.